A wonderful day from here. God Almighty bless you all richly. God will keep you, as many that are going to be sharing this very broadcast. The Ancient of Days will never allow your foot to be moved. Please, if you are watching this very broadcast, do not hesitate to share. Just kindly share as usual. So there's something we want to quickly be doing. A quick one before the day gets darker than this. Please, before you start watching, our first shout out today, God will bless you in a hurry. Our first shout out today, God will bless you. As many that are going to be sharing this very broadcast, God will bless each and every one of you. Please, we have to disseminate these very informations. You know, we have a series of problems in this world today. And there are problems we were born to solve. Forget that there are so many things that is happening that we are feeling reluctant about some certain issue going around the world. So there are so many things we are in this world to correct. So many, very, very many. And maybe there are some of them, if you don't correct it, nobody can ever do it. So that's why today the world is still the way it is. So that's why whatever it takes for us to always do the needful in our own little way, let's do it with utmost joy. Very, very important. Whatever it takes for us to do the little we can in the time of our trial, let's do it. And kudos to Kenyan President William Ruto. That man, I'm going to be playing some part of his conversation with the West. So I want every one of us to be carried along so that you will know that things are no longer the way it used to be. When I was telling you at the initial stage that transition to global greatness, this was what we were talking about, because we've already seen this thing coming. We have already seen this thing coming. I know we do say Nigeria is the giant of Africa. No, we are not going to wait for anybody. We are not going to be waiting for any idiots that without him, we're not going to go where we go. No, we will not wait. So any one that we see, we are not going to be using this verse of the Bible. How they said Christ leave a shepherd, leave 99 sheep looking for one. No, we are not going to wait for anybody. That's very. We not because of one idiot, one country that we have forged. Up to today, they celebrate thieves, the people that are there. So we will not wait for them. For me, we are not going to wait. Any person that says we should wait, he get where go reach, we will lay curse on their head. We won't wait. Oh. No, we will not do that. We will not make that mistake to wait for any beggar. We will never wait. God forbid bad thing. Can't they wait for one person who is not serious with your life? No, we won't do that. So it's like heavenly race. They say salvation is personal. That is to say, saving yourself is a personal deal. It's not going to be a unanimous whatever the way it used to be. No. If I'm not even running fast, don't wait for me. It is survival of the fittest. So let nobody deceive you. We are not going to wait for anybody. That's why the president of Kenya is not waiting for Nigeria to speak. And what Nigerian government or Nigerian leader was supposed to be doing is what this man is doing right now. I'm going to be playing the audio to you before we even amend this very broadcast. Improper by introducing the topic to you. I will start the introduction with what this man said. From there, we'll lay a foundation on it. So, time wait for nobody. Our African leader have never one day go to this kind of summit and they speak. No, it has never one day happened. They have not been given the privilege or the opportunity to speak. So they always go there and say, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all. Sign paper, that to kill their people or whatever. If Africa have stood up like this, or we started our whatever on time, injection for not enter Africa, they for not allow them. With this kind of mindset, they would have not allowed it. They would have not allowed it. I know Nigerians will allow it because Nigerians are only the people who love to sell their freedom fighter. They love to sell their Moses. They love to sell it. Up to now, the policy that their president is bringing, no one is favoring the whatever. I think I saw on media that is changing Benin Airport to another name. Is that one their problem, right? I know that one is some of the problem of all those Wobi and Oven those states. That's their problem because they want their name to reign. Now, just think about it. What that's supposed to mean. Now, let me quickly do this one first before I play that very video. Let me quickly do this one. What people in the UK are doing. That's how to know a kingdom. Because we always want to teach all these aliens so that they don't always come here and misbehave. There are so many things we always want to teach them. This is Prince William. Every one of us know him. Prince William from Buckingham Palace. Prince William launched project to help homelessness in the Britain. Prince William from a royal kingdom. Prince William call Edo alien so that they come and listen what it takes to project a kingdom or a dukedom. Now look at it. It is even Sky News that carry it. This is not Anita. It's everywhere. Go and go look at it. He put his picture there. This Sky News, Nigeria. Prince William launched project to help end homelessness in Britain. So these are some of the things. People are always saying, I feel that's not where we are going. We have already know how they are going to end up. We've already know how they are going to end up and their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. Then, what interests me most about what Rafosa did today is what I'm going to be playing to you right now. Look at what Rafosa said. No, sorry, what William Ruto, what he said. Listen.
Kenya champions the Pan-African payment and settlement system that is done by our own institution, the Afri-Exim Bank. Why, members? Why is it necessary for us to buy things from Djibouti and pay in dollars? Why?
The Djibouti is a country in Africa.
And we are not against the US dollar. We just want to trade much more freely. Let us pay in US dollars what we are buying from the US.
Yes.
But what we are buying from Djibouti, let's use local currency.
Yes.
How is US dollars part of the trade between Djibouti and Kenya?
I don't know.
Why?
The currency is not from our continent.
And we are saying that today, Afri-Exim Bank have given us a mechanism where traders in our continent can trade in their goods and services, and the Africa-Exim Bank will settle payments in local currency.
Yeah, that's it. Whereby you can take Nigerian currency to Kenya and buy things.
Kenya champions the Pan-African payment and settlement system that is done by our own institution.
Yes.
The Afri-Exim Bank.
Yeah, no International Monetary Fund.
Why is it necessary for us to buy things from Djibouti and pay in dollars? Why?
Now you can see that we've already. That's why whether Nigeria you wake up, you don't wake up, I don't give a damn. But one thing that is paining me right now, that pain me most, is this: that our people, that these people, they are going to leave, to suffer because of their personal selfish interest. That's why whenever you see a video, share it. Share it so that the very time you start decolonizing your mind, you are telling God that God, I don't get one, I don't know one, no two about this their plan. Please let your love and life be born again, please. Put in a born again love and life, please. Your love and life, please. It helped the video also. You understand? This is what I've been saying. I think before this very video came out, since for the past some more right now, I've been talking about how will that be? We have 30-something currency in Africa. We cannot do transaction with any of those currency. It has to be with the dollar. But look at now. But Nigeria is sleeping. I think I saw just now that TINUBU is taxing all motor in Nigeria for them to start paying 1,000 naira. All cars owner to start. I don't even know whether it's going to be monthly or yearly, but I've seen it in one of in social media, whatever. Now, our leader is not joining to drive a good policy that will help you. At least the major problem we have today is this international policy. We always go to EU, make a jest of ourselves. Go to this one, make jest of ourselves. We don't come home with a better thing that will help our people. Apart from sign here, they give you loans. At the end of the day, no development. The same people that give you loan will use one hand to collect them again. Either they are increasing your debt every day by day because you are not making calculation. Now, the question I want to be asking today, the EU, I want to be asking them questions. You know, once we talk about something, no say don't diverse God because we are the mouthpiece. Immediately we talk about something, no say it don't diverse God and God want to put an end to it. Now, EU, that European Union, United Nations, World Health Organization, World Economic Forum, Nato, and the U.S. Wetin una not did. Why una don't show concern? Oh, I'm going to edit it again. Sorry. Why not they show concern concerning the acclaimed war between the Russians and the Ukraine? They are not showing concern. You know what provoked me most today? I opened the telly this evening before I came traveling from home to do this very broadcast. I saw that they put 489 days, more than a year. They are announcing it in news that the war has lasted. Now they acclaim war. What are they doing about it? Now what are they? Because we should start asking them questions. Now what are they using it to cover up for? Now what was the purpose of NATO? What was the purpose of UN? What was the purpose of EU? Now, why is the war lingering? The chairman of UN, Antonio Guterres, what was he doing about it? This was a man 2 years ago precisely, when this thing happened in Afghanistan, when the Taliban take over. In never reached 24 hours, this man have already signed out billions of dollars for their aid. They give it out to them. Now, why are they not settling this dispute, the really war? Why are they not settling this dispute? Because we are not asking them questions. We are being tossed up and down. When Boris Johnson was there, how can two countries fighting each other? You are giving ammunition to one. Do you know why they are still escalating this war? They are escalating this war so that you don't ask questions about injection. That's why they did nothing more. That's why they are escalating it. When this whole thing started, there was a lot of footage. How somebody that one newscaster were just casting news. Automatically, the black cellophane they use it covering dead body. The newscaster, you could see the way we are saying it, as you can look behind me, so many dead body. Now, so breeze, where our ancestor just sent, remove the cellophane. The person can't drag cellophane now, want to cover himself. Could you know? I show it. I shared that very video. I uploaded it on our page. They said it was misinformation. Then another one again. I'm talking about the Ukraine war. Another one again that happened was that the bad people now they want to go bury them mass grave. Now so one inside the smoke. Now they deceived you up and down. They flagged those events just for you to start insulting Putin. Not knowing that Putin is fighting with NATO. It's like somebody that is fighting the whole world, fighting the bad people in the whole world. That's what we are seeing. That was why when some Edo people came out, they started laying cause of Putin. I said, oh, now why are they please stop it. Thank God they obeyed. I came here and analyzed the reason for the war. The people Putin is raiding is the Kazera Mafia and the Nazi Malaysians. These are the same people, the same element who caused the Second World War. Look at this Wagner militant group in Russia. They wanted to use them against Putin. Who is sponsoring those things? At the NATO. Not them. So the war you see Putin is fighting, he's not fighting Zelensky. They are using Zelensky's name to cover up. Just the same way they use Christ to cover up their shenanigans in Nigeria. They are using Zelensky's name to cover up. That's why they have been giving ammunition, tank, military tank, up to Spain. Everyone bomb away. Ruby Magreta. I think that's the Minister for Defense for Spain now. I think it's Ruby Magreta now. If I'm not making mistakes. It should be Ruby Magreta. Now Carolina something and the Minister for Health. I see saw that woman. Oh, now we have a few where they all of them were sending. Can you do such a thing? I know Benin alien can do it. That's why they can cause problem between ethnic group. They know how to cause it. That's why today the problem some useless Edo people have with Igbo, some certain persons cause it. They don't see themselves as brothers. That's what they know how to do. The same thing all this world leader was doing. The Joe Biden on Laimed, we will always collect the taxpayer money from America and be used to sponsor fight. People does not know that they were sponsoring to protect their property in Ukraine. That's what they are protecting. Our Oga or the Oga pata for them all. Donald Trump or Yokpa one man or Yeva one man. Who will not be Donald Trump or Ogbewie Donema. I know what I'm saying. Because that man is useful more than your kingdom. What that man can give to us, your kingdom can give it. That's true. That's about you. If what Donald Trump can give, your kingdom can give it. They can't give it. That's why they are looking for him. Now, he has said, under 24 hours, if he becomes president again, that is coming back, he will end the war between Russia and Ukraine. And that is the truth. That is just the truth. That is just the truth. They sent this person the other day, they sent Emmanuel Macron and Pedro Sanchez of Spain. Made they go. This was Spanish president that newly donated armored van for Ukraine to fight against Russia. Could you know? They went and see Xi Jinping. Why did they went and see Xi Jinping? They are begging, please, can we end up this thing? Neither one say no. See wetin dey streets. So for those of you that be carried away, all this is event we are seeing. Even look at the submersible submarine. We want go look Titanic. Each of them pay 250,000 for the this thing in Ocean Gate. Even the CEO, who waiting agelewu, who waiting agelewu, where their dead body. Me, I know what you bolokere. I'm interested. Let's assume. And the thing they implode, yes, or wasa. Or when I at least have a boloko. The bones, at least the clavicle, the skull. Okay, let's assume fish can't chop them. Let's look for the fish and bring out the bones. No remains. This was how they have been using all of you. They can't use me. They've already know they can't use me. So every of the news they are sharing today, they are sharing it to you because you refuse to wake up. We know how this is going to end. But one thing we are praying for, that God Almighty give us long life. So that whatever narrative they are pushing, God give us the grace to push it back. That's why if you never still wake up, you are still lost in emotion. Maybe you have a Tabania, Donald Trump is more important than your kingdom. Though Donald Trump is more important than that kingdom. You have Vembo. You wear your Vembo. Dollar than Vembo. How important is it now? So the person that is fighting for salvation for humanity, only one thing TINUBU could do right now. I went to go and change the Benin airport. I saw it on media already. Why not build a new one? When Donald Trump entered office, how many years does it take him? It took him 6 months to eradicate ISIS, the biggest terrorist organization in the world. It took him 6 months of war here. If not fighting Fulani. No, as many of you supporting this government. I stand with our people in Nigeria, they are going to come and Fulanize. It will not affect them. You ever want who your property in Nigeria or why high. I'm very interested. Or in every one of, look at it now, 54 countries in Africa. Some president, Ado of Ghana, that one is also speaking already. That one is also saying we can make Africa to be great again. You need cocoa. Only in Nigeria nobody cares. Only in Nigeria. Let me just flash you this video. I know a lot of people have seen it already. How some group of Senegal, about 2 of them, I think other people later joined. I get they are not a year and a year, they are just patriots. The way you are governing us at home. They be a hair of one of their ministers. They be a hair coming from for their body. Now, only we cannot conduct our election. Have you ever seen Senegal? They want to do election. They are in chatting house. They don't go to chatting house. Where are those Nigerian Fulefu, sophisticated moral and intellectuals? They will go to chatting house. They will go to Washington, D.C. They are not going to chatting house to say, in one voice, leave Nnamdi Kanu. You think it's all about Nnamdi Kanu? You are going to perish. Your house will perish. Nnamdi Kanu have said it. They know they use death threatening you not ready to die. The man is set for anything. Now we they lost emotion here. The man is even half dead. The enemy is half dead. That's why he's still sustaining it today. Now you now come down, come build house. The man that lived for feet, he have let down a good name. For a generation, he not be like a dough alien. Look at this near work bonus and Nana Bodone. He died. Go and look at the name they ever wrote. Would the family be proud of such a person tomorrow? I think they said they went to go and open the 3rd house. And look at the name he's bearing that is due to get that kind of a house. If you have that as a patriot, there is a way patriot is buried. There is a special place in the kingdom of God that they put patriot. So don't feel that whatever thing you are doing right now, you are doing anybody. You are only doing yourself. If you pray for Nnamdi Kanu to come out to good. If you say Brafa come out to, I think some Brafa army, they've sent message to federal government already. Do you think these people are not going to revenge? Okay, if they are going to revenge, they are going to say, okay, this man is from Ewosi on Facebook. Left village father and mother. No, they will not leave you. The innocent one died during the war. The people that caused the war does not affect them. There are so many buckler buildings in Nigeria. The same TINUBU you are fighting for social media. We just press a button. Aso Rocky don't go. Emilo Kona my turn to enter. He don't go. The war not go affect any TINUBU children. Now this same you way there America go kill your head, kill your family. That what you follow will follow you. So that if you are supporting anything, man, the way you support it. I think I heard now a video came out. I don't really know this guy in Germany. That the DSS called him. They are trying to silence the man. When so many things are happening at times, people like us, we raise alarm. We don't just raise alarm because we are going to become a victim. We raise alarm because we have already know that this thing they weaponize to affect us. The guy already just doing this video, calling TINUBU. Now, they want to send for his arrest, DSS. The same DSS that is calling. There are a lot of several problems. Killing Ibiniore. They don't show concern about it. The injustice that be done against una, that to say una don't get BB for me also say at the lake us on una way. Or till Nnamdi Kanu is released, please don't do Nigeria. I've said it. Go and look at UK since I caused them. Go and tell Sunak. Now me caused UK. More what you born in UK. How can UK get peace? How can Nigeria be okay when Nnamdi Kanu is in prison? Una not they think. No, not be human being. Was he fighting for himself? Then you want to have peace? Somebody's not that you are even showing concern. After all, so that if anything happens to my enemy tomorrow, the same thing you are going to say, my dear, Nigeria will remain like this, UK will remain like this. More why you can say that one is there now. If we not get peace, how will they get peace? Heat wave will continue. So when my so calamity will always follow that country. Because the way we hate ourselves, I don't really know where we get that kind of message from. We are not seeing ourselves as humans. We see ourselves, nobody cares. The way Julius Malema is the 3rd largest party in South Africa. The way he loves Nigerians. You don't see any Nigerian that talk about South Africa like that. We are only the people that don't stretch our branch of olive to other people. Only me. None of the freedom fighter in the whole world that I have not recognized. I gave them recognition. Do you know the moment I mentioned them in a video, I'm introducing them to Emidu. I'm introducing them to the God of our ancestors. Go and see people are praised. Today they are doing well. No one you can kill. Anyone I mentioned here, you can't kill them. Go and try. You can't kill them and you cannot arrest them. That's why when I see some people trying to live like a later of going to grow and be mature the way I am in the things of the spirit, they are doing meneske. If I mention your name here, your name is there already. Because I have mentioned Putin's name in my video several times, they purported this very plan. It was a sick plan. They wanted to overthrow Putin. That's what they wanted to do. Purported plan by NATO. And the Joe Biden will let me go. Why? Because a Putin here boss you talk. A country where 38 biolabs were destroyed. Now, why would they create such country no border license? Just the same way TINUBU has said right now, he want to give a do to, I don't know he want to give a do to. I don't know what will happen. Instead of it to join the government. That now, TINUBU government have come and fight the good Igodomigodo children. And we are waiting for him to bring the fight on. But if by now you are not still develop a method on how to use your math sophisticatedly to lay costs on these people, the war may affect you. Because they are going to bring it on. There is a method they want to bring whereby you can still be boggled. Whereby, if you check, okay now, is Obaseki not in lines of good governance, for example? Now, why are they still trying to collect, giving a dope back to the same people? That's why right now, he's changing Benin Airport name to another name. Why? Okay now, this very Oba there, I think Akenzwa the second, I think it's Akenzwa now. Of what benefit was this Oba to your life today? Let's assume, what this man did, free education. Now, there was a narrative he put on ground, a proactive measure that have been there. That's why if you check people today, if you are doing it, do you know why? If I do video, you want to go and interpret it. I not call you. I'm here to say this truth. If what I'm saying is lie, there's a power here. But on the amount of that's just it. Now we should start bringing it out. Now, when we talk about Washington, was the first president of America. That was why it was named Washington D.C. It was named after his name because of his value. Now, before you start giving something to people, giving a name or giving out a building after this person's name, there is some fundamental thing that you see that this person did that you want people to remember him of. Why not change it to Abrosali Airport? Do our own done. Why not change it? I was not lucky that came from Ekpoma. He changed it to Abrosali because that man suffered. The thing is just that we doesn't know how to appreciate our hero that have done us well. We see everything to be the same. And a lot of you right now, you doesn't see anything wrong with it. Celebrate it. Why not enlarge it and make it an national airport? Give out the contract. Right now, TINUBU and his government, they are not ashamed of themselves. Nigeria does not have a airplane. They see Ethiopia, Air Uganda, Air Kenya. Only Nigeria does not have a hair. They don't have. They don't have. All countries they have, they don't have. It's not that one you are standing out. Now, bringing the fight. Okay. TINUBU, Hotel Doni, Hotel Godomingoro we are wuyi. Eme don't have TINUBU, and the people supporting him. Today I provoke Emi do again. If what you are doing is good, if you are really coming on your personal selfish interest because of the vow you have made, the powers in the sea is against you. This is not a fight any of you can survive. You can't survive it. It's going to take just few time. Manipulate our history. Up to now, they've not been able to tell us our history. They've not been able. Look at every institution that be created. Look at everything that. UN is not UN. United Nations. Are they united? They are not united. W.H.O, what they came out with the other time, they want to make sure they not control your food, control everything about you. That's what they are saying. They are bringing it on already. They are the one that owns digital ID right now in collaboration with the World Economic Forum. But are we interested about it? We don't care. Let them bring it on. Anything can serve. Now, our people are dying in numbers in Europe. The people talking about it, they are not talking about it from the system of their health might have been tolerated. They are not creating events. Oibo is not creating events for these same people. Say now here, now this is kidding. They are creating events for them. If anybody die now, I will not start creating events. I want Wakodo Mude, I want Kadavi years and don't survive. But right now, we are creating events for it. We are doing roadshow trying to cover up mess. We are a very big mess. Either you accept it now, you accept it tomorrow. It's going to happen. So it's not what's going to happen. So we should stop these people from lying to us. I wonder right now, a lot of you that think, I think on the 29th now will be 30 days in the office. Tell me what he have done. He have unleashed mayhem on the citizen. You now will manage back as you are supposed to. You are not going to pay one. You may look at it that it is small. Now you're about to the maker. He want to start taxing you from different places. You know, when I told you that TINUBU is going to make all federal road, you go put Agbe, Tagan, and Lion, they call. Are they not started it now? Who is that now? Who were there when I made that video? We were there. If you still remember. If you still remember that I said it one time, that TINUBU is going to make federal road, he go pull toll gates, make a record ticket. Not be the ticket they start, so. How you going to pay the water? Oh, Ike. We are not prophets of doom. We look at you and tell you what you are going to become. Has he not started now? Look how he started it. These people, they will not quote me wrong. Why not just, at least, why we make me shame me, he make me shame small, at least small color. You only prove me right all the time. I said it now. I'm asking for a ticket. The ticket have started already. Because there is no money in the system. Nobody will give you money borrow right now. Thank God for Kenyan president. Thank God for South Africa president. I thank God for their move. Because imagine between Djibouti and Kenya, you have to start using dollar for transaction. William Ruto said no. Let you use our normal currency. Africa have gotten their bank already. They have gotten their international bank already. That will help in the transaction. So what are we talking about? Now, do you know Donald Trump is happy over what's happening? That man is very, very happy. That's why he told you that Africa is a shithole country. I played the other day, the audio he played. Why is he playing it? Imagine some few Senegals saw their minister who do misbehave, who use the people at home, who does not help the citizens. Now decide to say yes. Now what you saw, now you go reap. They give unto them. Let me play part of it to you. Let me just play part of it to you. Sin is believing now. See how many people that are unleashed on him. They are not much. Look at it. See, now 2 boys they beat her so. Now 2 boys they beat her so. They beat her for free. They beat her for free. They beat her for free. But I want to go to chanting house. We'll go to the project leader. Now this one, why do you vote for? We love this one. But after they've stealing their money, the same efulefu, they will go home silently and start reading lamentation. They are not tired of reading lamentation. They are not tired. Now, even in the Bible they read, though, is there now. Is anyone that loses his life for the sake of the gospel, such will gain it. Anyone that gain his life, such will lose it. They want to have they don't want anything to break their head. That's why you will not see anybody that will do this kind of video. They all of them, they do video inside the house. Very comfortable. They don't want to inconvenience themselves. This area is a stony area. You can just hit your leg here. Ibatan will never remain the same. But I don't care. I don't care. I can stay in Kota and do it. This is where my spirit permits me. At least I have to inconvenience myself. Good or bad. Then that's why I'm always getting results. I think somebody just confirmed me right now. I said it before that TINUBU will start cutting tickets in federal roads. Is it not what's happening? Now who is the prophet here? Who is the prophet? So now we wait. If I support it, they must hold. There's a huge tendency. Now bringing a different kind of things that have nothing to do with the life of the people. Now if you not turn the Benin airport to something else, does that make the airport to be wide? Does that make the airport to be wide? The same thing Oshomole did when he brought Buhari to the central hospital. I think Obaseki later, I think they later privatized it also. He rented fake equipment to open it. At the end of the day, nothing was inside. And there is one accident that happened in Texas. About hundreds of cars were affected by that accident. When of America, but that don't ban. Hey, Binias Pedro, Obasekio, accident in our son. Let me show you what happened in Texas. When a winner, no lomarina, Akpana, it would be. Any chance of America is not really solidarity with them, but it's American idiot. It's American idiot too. Such a massive thing. I mean, but I'll post about TINUBU. He's posting about TINUBU because of Maria right there. Look at the accident here. This thing happened on the 21st of June. Let me show you part of it. Look at it. According to what they wrote, there more than 100 cars collide on each other. Just be watching. You see our trailer we are running on top of it. Look at it. You see to it? Because it was a major express road. Look at it. Another one again. Look at it. His own state or his own state. Now this one for Apple. His own state. Because you know they watch news. All he monitor is Obaseki and TINUBU. A freedom fighter that support a thief. Go see one now. Now God save that one. Now you not see him. The old car collided together. Look at it. Look, another one is coming. Look at it now. So it take the enter. See, not be cartoon. This is real life. Now so small car see take the enter too. Because it's a major road. If now person where they sensible now, as heavy as this thing, at least he will talk about it. Over 100 cars were involved in the multiple fatalities. Over, you know, sure. But both information will happen for Asoro, it not happen. It's now what a man who saw that the same government they are trying to full align Nigeria in 2017. He was the one that blew up the whistle that they are dropping ammunition in whatever. Right now, he's not supporting them to make sure the reason why they were dropping the ammunition will be fulfilled. You know, I keep on narrating him so that God will judge him on time. He's wicked, he's crooked, he's a nincompoop, and he's a vagabond. He's a vagabond. I know what I'm saying. He is a vagabond. There are things you can't do. Now, these people have over-hypnotized us. We are being over-indoctrinated and indoctrinated. It is not this time you start bringing some fake things. See, align your stupid followers. Instead of you to deliver them from mental slavery and decolonize their mind, you are still telling them the same thing. That what is not even good is what you are still supporting. His own governor in Texas, Greg Abbott, I love that man, he's in wheelchair. Go and see what that man is doing. At least if you are in a place, imitate what is happening in that very place. Let it also be seen in your locality. Word of the book of Matthew, I think chapter 9. When they ask, according to the story, they ask Jesus how we go to pray. He says, say, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let the will of God be done in Nigeria the same way it is in Texas. Yeah, we know. The will that is not even in anywhere. The will that nobody accepted again in Africa. The 54 countries that made the continent of Africa, minus Mauritania. The will they neglected is what he wants for his people. Instead of allowing the will of God, his pain should be seen in Edo State. At least development. Nobody cares. You don't care. Your children, they are okay. Then you are not feeling concerned over the Fulanization that is coming. You are not feeling concerned that the Igbo people, they are raised up arm and say, you must free our leader because Nnamdi Kanu have not stolen it. Is this still your mandate? Nnamdi Kanu did not steal your mandate. Rather than Igbo people, the seafood they eat today, and even some Edo alien, it was what Nnamdi Kanu did that protected the Nigerian. But today is in jail. None of you will have peace except Nnamdi Kanu is released. None of you will have peace. If you are talking about his release, you don't get problem. I know what I'm saying. Please don't get it twisted. Nobody will have peace except you talk about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because that man does not want to be there. The people that want to be there is not a part of the people that kill Nigeria. Why will it be incarceration? Why will you eat and you are giving birth to children? The same ESA he created. You want to go to defend Igbo land tomorrow. There's invader. The only region that is going to be free from Fulanization is the same Biafra land. You are not getting me clear. The only region that will be free from Fulanization, Fulani cannot temper. They know now. Do you know Nigerian government today? They are keeping it away from you. The Nigerian Janjaweed army, they still go to Igbo land. Now, they go there, they want to go and kill. Those ones will not allow you to be killing them all the time. They are standing tall to make sure they defend their father's land. The only people today that is not interested, they love that building. Those useless people. Imagine that of over 5 billion people, 20% are in here, because the rest of them are useless. I have no apology for that now. The records are there, but their food shall know. Are you not useless? Okay, you not careful. Why one building supersede the life of everybody? Only one building. Better than your life. Only one building. But you read the same Bible how somebody left, a shepherd left 99 sheep looking for one. You are not even relevant. You are not even relevant. That's why you give birth to a child right now, 18 years, they convert that child to become a cultist. Who is shooting gun for Shomole? Do you think all those Enige can see shoot gun? No. It is you they are using. That's why when we say at times, now the old people now be our problem. No, it is this youth that is doing crime for them. As I'm standing right now doing my own part, you are doing your own part. Hate who you are supposed to hate. No need to romance anything. Then do you think this boy will not change? You are the one that is encouraging them. And you praise your one on one. May I see you face to face? When you go, don't bust. To be get down. We will not tolerate in this very society you praise shenanigans. Go to your kingdom and praise it. That's going to be the new resolution. Oh, you think it's going to end like this? Oh, I don't know why some people are fooling themselves. I don't know why you become very idiotic and you become a badass. You think my action is going to only end in social media? I'm not going to meet you and sort you on your face the same way these idiots were beaten up in Paris. Okay, you think you're not going to be so? You're going to be soto one more than that. You're going to see the way I was. You're going to enter 1 or 2 boys. The same courts you have behind you, they are going to use it against you tomorrow because these people are going to open one day and they will not realize that you are their problem. I'm only speaking the truth from here. He said you shall know the truth. In the book of John, I think you went to church there 3 days ago here. They read John. He's there. John chapter 8 verse 32. He said you shall know the truth. And the truth shall set you free. Now Africans want to be free. That's why people like William Ruto, the president of Kenya, is speaking the truth. Do you see he was arrested? He was not arrested. Before, no our African leader can talk like this. Before he go, they will give him atomic whatever. They'll put something for his food or they'll blow something for it. Go and see the man is healthy. Because this is time to stray with truth. Now, what does the book of John chapter 4 verse 24 say? He said, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God must worship him in spirit and truth. You can see the truth is reflecting. It's reflecting. So now me carry come. So honor. If you hate my activism, truth, the very day honor if you ever want to cry for justice, even when your husband is cheating on you, you are crying for justice, God will punish you that day. That's why a lot of people will not survive my activism. You won't survive it. How are you going to? Because I block everywhere. The war of hostilities, everything is broken, and God have raising up pillars around my activism. I know the lie. It's there now. You want the world to be better, you are not speaking the truth. Now, what's in a door say that TINUBU is giving you back if you are not senseless? And now name it or Bakenswa, whatever, airports. That one I mean Nigeria to have a airways. Are you kidding me? What does that signify? What was the efficiency or the efficacy of Bakenswa to Benin people? Okay, now when they were not selling slaves, they were the one that did not allow Benin people to be sold. When the British were selling us, Or when the Portuguese were selling us, they were trying to invade. It was the same Obakenswa who rose up a standard the same way Abraham Lincoln signed emancipation and proclamation to end slavery. What does Obakenswa end? What does it end? What does it end? But you people always have problem with me. You always have problem with me. And the problem, I don't think it's going to end the social media. Because why so why you ask Ghana who might hear some before it was for our home. I must do now something. Something must happen physically that will differentiate between you and me. Something must happen because all this your truancy and you trying to put people in a state of loaded back can't work. How can you keep on manipulating history? TINUBU no maragbo. We are naming things according to the person who do well so that he will be remembered well tomorrow. If not for Obaseki that went and free Ali and take more in prison for life. The same way Buhari or more in prison. Who purported plans against him did not the same ago. Okay, when I say with the craze, if all your children are lunatic, there are some that are not lunatic. We are exempted from all these shenanigans. And now they hear and woto. You plan evil against me this night, it will happen to your children. The way I will you are. Then will be about Dobarian will be of this nonsense must have to stop. Anytime I talked about topic like this, but it's something I cannot escape, the thing go to grieve my heart. Why would be people so wicked? Or that Putin is putting his life online for the Russians and the whole world in general. Tell me what your palace stands for. You can't say it. You can't say it. Who sell on Denua? You sell on Denua? Go and look at the Branford. They've already raised up their distance. If whatever Una the candidate they don't live on, I don't know what they are going to do. You will not tell people that you will be punished if they shouldn't speak. That's why right now, instead of people to support their freedom, they are supporting a government that they purported already to come allow the will of the devil to be fulfilled in their life. That's how archaic and demonic people will be. And they are coming for you. Tonight I pray, everyone that is not supporting this very government in Nigeria, God Almighty, if there is war at the front, let them be at the back. Anyone that is not supporting this very recent government in Nigeria, if there is war at the front, let them be at the back. If there is war at the back, let them be at the front. I exempt that tonight. The power in the name of Emidu. But when you support it, it will happen to you. Ancient of glory, I pray. As many who is launching to see a better society that is not supporting this very government because this election were stolen, because they never wanted this government, but he's forcing himself into them. If there's war at the front, let it be at the back. If there's war at the back, let it be at the back. But not supported, let their heart be the first. The people that are going to be destroying the country, let their heart be the first location. Let them lose all their properties. So that we're making our next time by supporting me down. I wonder, all hands is on deck. Everybody's contributing his bet of quarters. Every case you know that Donald Trump, before you know, or made $2 million, people they donate. Do you know how many people have spent? Go and look at money people have raised for ESF funds. These are young boys like you who converted their ruggedity to protect their ancestral land. That's why today you are happy. And though people feel now because you took their power, people have been praying to make sure there is no war in the town. Before they come from Ebola and cross the Edo State, anyway combating. Have you been hearing recently about killings of Fulani they kill people? They are not sending soldiers to Ebola. Now, what about tomorrow now? They not live under the Kano, and those want choose to unleash. Is there anything going to happen to TINUBU? If they reach Roni, they reach Ewoshi. If they should go and call Miss Yopa, I will be radio and I go bear and I will bear you a more down video. Because of more than also Zangira. That's why people like us will support good governance. Why? Because the government that will come, that will not come and kill us, that will support. Particularly now that we've already seen that there is already something, an agenda they are pushing. Other African countries, they are pushing agenda on how they are going to be sovereignty state of their own. Why our people, they are pushing agenda on how they are going to Islamize them. They are pushing agenda of Islamization. That's what they are pushing. Please, oh, we are here. Come and kill our enemy. That's what they are pushing today. And such people, they doesn't want to be in the society. They never want to be in any of this society. That's why what we must have to do, go and get something in your head. Make sure you correct every negative thought in your head. Begin to do the right thing. Because whatsoever man sow, that is shall reap. That is to say, whatsoever you support today, it will follow you tomorrow. People think it's a joke. Go check other African nations. Senegal, they are just 15 million. 15 million they are. The protest they had the other time that claimed about 7 lives. They are still standing tall till now. Please, that red hair that you are pressing, I get it's by mistake. If you are pressing it deliberately, okay, you never know what you did this platform. I just is sorry for you. If you are pressing it deliberately, maybe you are pressing, maybe now some people they use your phone. Let me leave you. Maybe now, hold on, where you worry when because I see nothing wrong. Why you should pressing there? Where love is there. If no wish you want, wish you way. Except the wagon in Tana or you know. If no idea that in Yaka, ni one room Kerenu, Imawenu woo, if no man so rip. Or I mean, if Tana down with for my personal selfish interest. He read that no more your name, ma. Even when I'm even a big man and when I agree you, my dear. Let me just cancel it. Let me do a bit. Forgive this very boy. I don't know whether a boy you have get. So let me not do that here because you are not our problem. So there is a very huge tendency why each and every one of us must have to be very, very careful. We have to. Because most of these institutions that were created, look at IMF, were created to scam the world. International Monetary Fund, World Bank were created to scam the world. Everything that you are seeing today that's in the world, no one is serving purpose of mankind. No one. No one is serving purpose of mankind. Now, let's go back to the war in Ukraine before we cut off this very video. Something is happening. This, a neighboring countries. It was former Soviet Union before it was caught in 1991. They did not give these people border license. Okay, now they are living on their own. They are little conflict. Is it not now your duty to come and say, okay, let's settle this issue? What's there that they cannot settle? That you are the only one giving ammunition to the other one. What does that imply? It implies that there is something that these people are trying to do. And people like Putin is trying to de-escalate this whole thing. That's why the one that is happening in Taiwan already. China is to go to Taiwan and also remove some bad people there. That one they don't want to hide. They don't want to make a country join this one. Now the purpose of those things, because now where all these bad people hide, now be that. Just the same way a time came, those say we are known as a den of thieves. Up to now I see a den of thieves. Because they disguise in the name of the palace. If you watch it today, nobody that fight Obaseki that are not a friend to the palace. You must be a friend there. If you are not a friend to the palace, you cannot insult Obaseki. Go and check the Attendency Penales. They are all friends to the palace. When we tell you that palace have been weaponized, it's now the politicians they now use it as a tool to intimidate their fellow. Even not for people like us who have been speaking about it, making it light today. When we make it light from here. Let them be there Susumaye for 100 years. Come on. They be on salwa yin. What salwa you out? Lay any cost to except you say a lie. But nobody care about the life of the people. Only that country will value buildings. This boy Germany, doing his exposition. I've not been watching his video, but they sent that one to me. I was not having time. But the only way I watched inside was the part of the conversation. You know why you're moving, where the DSS were talking. Now, they are weaponizing the system of government. So that any of you that speak here or that say TINUBU never win, if you reach out now, DSS go pick you. No, is that one a country? No, is that one a country? Go and see what Julius Malema have been doing in South African Parliament. No leader he have not talked to constructively. He gave them the bullshit of their life. But you never want to be arrested. I tell you, shut up your man, let me speak first. But this one, when we talk about weaponization, a lot of you think it's a joke. This guy too, they talk for. We say things ahead before it happens. I'm a better getting in now. 1,000. What do I say? A cow now. I can't be happy when this kind of fetish thing. But the reason I'm happy is that this one is not going to kill you. It's supposed to be an opponent to you that you are losing it. All this one is just a preliminary for you before to repent and say, yes, I need to retrace back my step. Because what I've already been, there's no way you can treat this. You don't campaign for some certain agenda to take place. You campaign against some certain agenda. Even you, it will affect you. Do you know some of the person that supports some certain things, it affects them more than any other thing. The same people who went to, what do they call it, Ego Square to go and do this inauguration. Most of them, they are crying today. You know why she never allowed them to cry come out? Because it's too early for them to complain. Before this Sariki Tokumbo, I think when he started criticizing TINUBU, before they invited him to Aso Rock and give him his share, he came out and lit on the Kano and said, wherever Igbo people is busy, let them kill them. That's what they pay him for to come and do. But is he really an Igbo man? He's an Igbo man. Then why are you not denying? Nothing lasts forever. Big man, they die. Poor man, they die. The most interesting thing is that the life that you live and the legacy you are leaving behind what matters. Go and look at Berlusconi the other day. He's the third richest man in Italy. He died at the age of 86. If you look at it, he's still very young. Look at the people that died recently who went to go and they want to go and see a Titanic ship. The CEO of Ocean Gate also died according to them. What you bloquear the bones, los huesos. Me puedo try los huesos. If you ask me, you understand what I'm saying. Quiere ver los huesos, at least. Even though fish eat them, we want to see the skull or the bones inside the fish. Get some of those fish that is suspected fish that might have eaten them. You know, want to see, but they can't bring it. They only talk about the ashes of the DC where they enter, small, and they are not even showing us. They say implode. Now, I want to see los huesos. Try los huesos. Or los carne. You won't ask questions. So, it is not everything they project. You just take from them. You have the right to say this thing I don't believe. And this thing I'm saying, nobody can arrest me for it. You can't arrest me for it. That is what I feel. You cannot just come big English. And the OCG they carry was 96 hours. Then when it got to about 2 hours for them to get to where the Titanic ship is, then something happened. Now so come on for the radar. At least los huesos, the bones. Can you please show us the bones? No bone, no flesh. At least the teeth. Dive deep. Bring it out. Let's see something. But you won't ask questions. This is how our African leaders always do us. Imagine TINUBU right now, you are where they elected you as a president, not be there you did. They always travel to UK. How many times have you ever seen any ministers or in your country that their leader go to another country for something? Now they are not building hospital. They are not doing rehabilitation in the hospital in the Aso Rock. Say right now the Aso Rock, we have contracted the very day enter, it sounds so billion. Let this hospital be built to international level in case any minister let take our treatment. They won't do that. Everything is UK because UK is the one governing you. And you yourself, you are not speaking anything. You feel there is some specific person that have been made to speak for you. No. The kind of life you want to live, you have to speak it out. Whoever thought that when William Ruto were coming as a Kenyan president, he go to now start shaking the world. You can become who you want to be. You can start speaking the truth. People may not share your video. We have allies everywhere. Not that we have met, but there are people who also watch my video. Eminent personality. There was a time somebody told me that this very guy, Joseph Ogochukwu, that he shared my video on his Facebook. Somebody told me. That was about 2 years ago or so. Also, they also spy at times. This guy, they give prophet, they come to pass. He go still watch. Because there are so many things we never still know. I'll put on there for him. Yeah, we always research kind. Because we dey hear from God direct. We have the spirit of discernment because we were sent. Go and read the book of Jeremiah 3 verse 15. He said, I'm going to be sending you a pastor according to my heart that will teach you with knowledge and understand. The only advocate, the only freedom fighter who, you know, or Tavino, I give you the guidelines, go and follow it up. We don't just speak because we want to speak. We speak based on how God have directed us. If what we are saying is not in line with the word of God, how can we be saying it? So these people that say they're standing for peace, we are not seeing the peace they are standing for. Rather than that they join breeze, they fall come for fun. So I'm submitting to you today. In the time of your trial, do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. The world have one or two problems that you are supposed to solve. Without you solving that problem, nobody can solve it. If nobody can solve it, we are done. So don't really rely on that your work. You have a responsibility. I know some pastors have, deceived us, feeling if you can play organ in the church, you can see the choir, you are serving God. You are not serving God. You are just serving a pastor. This is the best way to serve God. Disseminate the word. The book of Mark, because I keep on preaching the Bible to you. According to the Bible, the book of Mark 16 verse 15, it says, go into all the world and preach the gospel to every living creature. 16 verse 15, what did he say? He said, those that obey will be saved. Anyone that did not obey, are for one on another. So we have a responsibility. And this is supposed to be part of your responsibility. How many people you have imparted? What my activism have done? A pastor that has been in the military for 30 years, he have not done it. Do you save anybody from veteran rather than you advertise it now? Look at what this man said. If they told me to take it 100 times because it's not the agenda, they just tell him, please, Adebo, go and tell your people so that they hear you. Because Nigerians, they are not yielding yet. That's why he came out and the origin, Kasi Todo. Kasi Todo. That's why Pastor Chris Crash Embassy told them, please, our doctrine is different. This thing is not good, though. They already they obey. Some of them they obeyed. Because their master has spoken. If you're not talking, they'll kill him. Was it not him they make a one world religion chairman? The head of one world religion, the church were completed in Abu Dhabi. We are going to be changing that place to factory. That's why if you tell me these people are man of dog, I look at you, I laugh. You that is also helping to promote this very false narrative. Man, our ancestors, they come for you. Because our ancestors is tired of you helping these people to push false narrative. Do you know what religion are causing in our society? Religion now. Look at traditional religion, you never see Nigeria. When later they go to tower where after 10 years. If you're not married to him, they know my son. But I you salo papa. Do you know how people are being accused wrongly? Oh, why your big back no woman now? He got me go quarrel with now. Oh, I'm your born. But UK a country may popo. Mo eru no wa emi no sun we UK mo wa na eru ni wa we ni ando mo abe ye kote yazen mo wa yi wa yi ansen. That's why there is no peace in Nigeria. As soon as you can, if you need peace, leave on the canoe alone. Or that what is coming, you can't curtail it. That is just the truth. So the truth needs to be said. So this religion are there with us. That's why they are pushing it. Anything these people are pushing is not for your advantage. Look at what Benin Kingdom are pushing. Which one is for your advantage inside? No, let's be frank and sincere. Remove hatred. Remove hatred. What are they pushing? Tell me the one of your advantage. No, if you can't wear bead now, the bead they want to give to you that make some alien. They went to Palana young woman. The young boys were using drinking water. How can a young boy and a young woman you expect not to lose you will lose your wife in a hurry. But young man because why? He were doing these things instead of him to respect himself because he felt any person that has praised. Young man said. None of them were weaponized. If that boy today were doing his own, his life would be very meaningful. Go and look at. He's the most useless man you can ever talk about in the world. The most useless man, because they don't use and take drink concussion. Now, what does it stand for? Now, this says you read it in the Bible that any fruit, any tree that beareth fruit, such it will purge, that it will not sit, grow it. Anyone that beareth not fruit, it will cut away. Now, why are we keeping and nothing things that is not useful to the people's lives? A beauty that is not yielding anything. I've never seen anybody that when you now wear your bead, they do to the world, it now make you go to UN and they open door for you. Anytime the Potoki, they see you with that beard, they remember what your father did to his people and call you a nincompoop. That I only have they are respecting you, daughter to the world. You are the British Parliament. Okay, we're there. Okay, now my ears is they were the same thing their king were wearing. I wonder why Doilians identify themselves. They are proud that you sold people. Also, go and look at all of them. They are vaccinated morons. I don't apologize for that. Now you are happy that your father sell his uncle brothers. If Cain were to be alive today, Cain that killed brother Abel. What your father did be worse than the one that Cain did. At least a Cain on top boy as a boy enemy. Cain killed his brother by himself. But you saw these people out. You have blacks all over the world today. They left somewhere during slavery. Or about the judge come and start capturing. It was bargain. I give you a day gun. How many men you are going to give to our selected? After they might have succeeded in the fourth trip, they now have gone. So they now go to the bush, go to the villages, and start capturing people. If I were man do muweri. Nenemi, ekbofi, or when man do muweri. Your dad now, you are a replicant of your father. Your father were very fearful. You are a replicant. No, worry Nagbona. Where's your father today? No, worry Nagbona. If you just close eye now, you are gone. Just close eye now. Just stop breathing. You have gone. Then why are you killing yourself for? Okay, because I don't no worry Nagbona. Close your eye or go away. Just go to sleep. You don't know what's happening again. You always see yourself with me now. Maybe I have to go away higher. You continue your life again. The very day Obian Wawa is gone. Worry Nagbona. Do you know how many people that have died today? Worry Nagbona. He told me to start living. I don't speak the truth. I have to speak the truth. And for your father to sell slaves. You can't do that now. You want the generation to respect you now. That was why you people remove history from the whatever. You people have never one day say any history. That this history, it affected you people in the same. At least, there are stories you tell at times. You see tell people about the part that you have not done something right. Only a do alien will never tell you that this thing say they did everything right. Okay, so we're not the one that sold slaves. It was this same palace that sold us slaves because of an umbrella. You give out human being. Then you still have your tenacity. If I can just see one of you, I will die. That's God. Shama, Holy Spirit. That the way I would have practicalized something. There is a way I would have. Where I say I go, I won't poko raro. That is, I can't get it. Then you are happy. Then you are in UK supporting the same nonsense. I pray I come across you one day. I come across you one day. Then let me tell the Britain, you are happy that your father sold people. I expected these people to be feeling remorse for it. We are sorry over what we did. Then I pray we shouldn't see on the street. The very day we see on the street, remember my music system, you cannot stand me, I bet you. As soon as I just go, no, I want to cut off this video. Near to tell me that I'm not happy. On my one, man, and none of you feel remorse about it. Oh, you were one idiot, my dear. Then you are setting my way, Bona. I pray you are alive. I'm going to test each and everyone. I want to test your power and see how you can be able to sustain prison. If I'm jailed tomorrow with Boa, damn at all, because I know the fight I fought. One day, justice will prevail. When I was always survive, what is giving you now the kind of the sustaining grace today to be there? Because anytime No, anytime he's trying to get fainted, there's always extra strength God gives to him. That was why all freedom fighters, no one that died in the jail. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years, despite when I was done or when on Reagan because Benny and Kelwima. 27 years of Allah don't have the president. Do you know what sustained him? Because God of vindicated, the same God today, I pronounce will be upon Una the Kano. Una Aguna the Kano or mass or one refu one. All mass or yeah, because we're wicked. Please, the one that are good inside, God bless you all. Please, let me be ending this video here. Today's date is 27th June 2023. Since today is Tuesday now, 27th June Tuesday, 27th June Tuesday 2023. Please do have a nice day. Please, if you don't know this very broadcast, make sure you say a broadcast. Stop losing emotion. I think the guy that died in Rome, I'm aware Onisanga Uwe Nana Nore Viantier. The third that's how Wayaki, Owama Seve. Look at the name he left behind. Nehian Wuro, Venuya War Matter. And the legacy you are leaving behind War Matter. So let's fight as much as we can to leave down a good legacy. Agbonakbano, okay? Vena Liu Soyevu. Okay? Where is Erima Ogbemudiati today? Where? Do you know how many better people have died? Do you know how many better people have died? Or mama, know we were just good. So, my dear, the few time we have on this earth, we must use it to speak the truth. So that, let me quickly put this one here. And before I put this one here, let me quickly tell us our YouTube channel is IAICP TV. Is our official YouTube channel, while our backup YouTube channel is InterUdu, INTEROUDU 247 TV. So if you want to reach us, our telephone number is +34 631 056 284. Our telephone number +34 631 056 284. Let me quickly put this one here. For those of you that see that in Thomas, in 1918, there was something that happened. That in that 1918, I cared the world population was 1.8 billion. A world population around. So they come out with this very narrative. Because the Spanish people never supported the narrative. They now call it Spanish flu. Do you know how many people it killed? About 500 million people were infected, 500 million. 500 million people were infected. So many million died. This generation you are seeing today was a fresh generation. Some of the people that have their brain center of their head, some of all these Spanish people, some of all these Spanish people, they were able to tell their children when their children were growing up, though we are the one that was exempted from this very one. Exactly the same picture. Let me see. I think I shared the picture with somebody when I was doing some online lectures today. Because we lecture people online. Because we want everybody to be safe. I put my number here. Some persons call privately. Sir, please, I want to understand more about this. A lot of people that have called me online, it is an encounter that they will never forget that I spoke with them online because I'm a man of truth. I gave the person proof. I snapped some pictures for that person. It was the same method they used in covering their face. This 1918, the same method. Now, every year, that man where they call Gate of Hell. Now, Papa, now I do this one. So now, waiting, the con life can't do. So they're supposed to do one 218. So now make Democrats come surprise, say, how our Papa can't win this election? He can't wonder them. If you look at this fake prophet that time, because he don't already know, because a lot of you don't believe. Now that man still they see the devil side. So they don't already tell us, say, Bob, now this guy want now make him say, now that woman must win America election. That was why he gave that prophecy. He does not give that prophecy based on God revealed to him. He knows about the plan. He knows what they are about to do. He knows about it. That was why he later came and said narrow winning. They know about the plans. So, thank God, say people we don't fail to prepare this world they come. We're looking for somebody who is going to be our leader that has money, who they not fit use money to entice. And it was only donation that were qualified. And it was also written down that the time will come, you are going to be saving America. The same way God revealed to the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon in Judges chapter 6. That was what happened. Now the man said, okay, let's do it together. That was how they did it. So they were surprised upon the mechanism that we have. How come this man can't win us? That's why they come to accuse Putin, saying that Russia narrowing the election. I know what happened. That's why they couldn't do that, the population again 2018. They can't extend them. Now he was in the government. They were busy making the arrangement because they don't spoil the whole world finish. Was not busy creating alliance. Go and meet this one. The man faced a lot of betrayal anyway, faced a lot of betrayal. But some of them could still hold the line. Please, I know you are. Are you going to repent or what? A lot of them that you are seeing today, they repented. So, okay, now, sir, what you really said is good. Let us join hands together to repair this world. That was why they joined. Not that they were too righteous. They repented. That was why they were able to get to the in-depth of Vatican. Vatican have been empty. The gold that is there, about 14 verses of the Bible that were kept away from you, everything has been packed. Not today Vatican again. So your money where you wanted better gold or somewhere. So what are we talking about? That was how this thing comes. I'm not putting this one here so that more for good they read books. It helps a lot. I did not come to this Europe with this information I had today. I became far better than you because I want to. He said, whatsoever I hear you say to my ears, what will I do? You feel get money past me, but I get brain past you, guy. I'm more brilliant than you. Brilliance is it's not all about why is equals. No, I'm more brilliant. Any professor, I know what is happening. I tell you, just look about TINUBU zone now. Say you are going to start paying toll. Are you not paying? Is that one not toll gate? So what are we talking about? So it's all about if you make yourself available, God will definitely make you able. That's life for you. So at times I scold you here so that don't just sleep throughout the night. Carry phone. Go to some certain YouTube. Read the comment. Have a sleepless night. Then you start combining it all together. This was the new thing we were talking about the other day. Before you know, everything start jumping in, putting itself in place. If I see something for mainstream media today, I don't really know where they go. Me if you feel man. Uduri who me yena. Me I not the down one day. You get waiting me the wait. Waiting me the wait now the wait. I'm no longer moved by this one over this one. Look at station see now they are still talking about it and so one they come out with Donald Trump. All those are just babash. The end analysis, the destination, what matters. I will tell you one of our mother today. Freedom fighter, not they get attitude. They have a standard. That's why you see me at times, Yogoko. What does Yogoko have to do with this thing? It means Sokoro. Please, so why do you brunei me? You don't expect freedom fighter to have a good attitude now. But we have a standard. Our standard remains. We are not dog. We don't go about. We can back. But we does not go back to our vomit. That's our standard. So whatever thing I'm doing, I'm aiming at something. That's why great men does not have a career. They have a mission. So I'm happy of whom I am. I'm happy the way God has made me. That's why we are uniquely unique and differently different. I don't envy people. Whatever, if you are performing shenanigans, performance small. Still save yourself. Because the money you are making today, at the end of the day, you have something working from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. If you can work, but it's waste. So me, I'm even helping you that is doing prank. I'm doing research for you. I do research for even my enemy. The video I'm saying right now, am I presenting anybody on to watch it? We don't retreat anybody. We only block you when we feel that you are irredeemable. That one will block you. But we can still block you and we'll go to another YouTube channel and go and watch it. We'll save our enemies. I'm here to save everybody. I'm not retreated to some certain part of people. It's for the whole world. It's the gospel of redemption and salvation. So that's what we come for. Please, let's take it easy. What happened in 1918 is what you are saying today. Is all about bringing down the world population to a minimum. Are you going to allow them to? If I thought you are going to die, at least die with your research, die with your pure blood. Then it's better than let nobody change your DNA. That's your identity. That's your trademark. Now that's what makes you to be like God. Don't allow them to tamper with it, please. Yeah, where so but don't allow them to change your DNA. Whatever it takes. If you look at the book of Philippians 2, verse 12, the part B of 12, he said, walk out your salvation with fear and with trembling. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. If at all, I know I'm going to die one day. But one thing, what I don't need, you can't give it to me. You can't change me. No, you can now. That's the uniqueness. That is the uniqueness. If you look at the life of your father, it's still better. Because if they change your DNA, we are saying, we're even so now. They take away your spirit to bow and who do a room about. Who do we not get respect for others. So let's be drawing the curtain here. God bless you all. Please, for those of you that have shared, thank you very much for friendship, very broker. Please be a part and parcel of the people of the food soldier that's going to be fighting this. I know we won already, but there are still a lot of things that they are going to be bringing forth. Don't be deceived, not be dismayed with it. That was what God told the book of Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. He said, have I not told you not to be afraid, not be dismayed? That's what God told Joshua. So I'm telling you today again what God told Joshua. I'm telling you again what the promises of God towards Moses. I'm telling you again the promise of God towards Abraham, Isaac. So that's what I brought. May He do. Keep each and every one of you. May the God of our ancestors protect you. Whatever thing you don't know will not know you. As many of you that are passing through turbulent time right now, Father Lord, I pray for all documents that is in renew. Those documents will come out, and as many people that is in renew do follow us here, they will have cause for celebration. The enemy that keep documents will never see their own. What people meant them for evil, let it become good. By the power in the God of do. He said. So do have a nice everyone till I come across your way again. From me here, buenas noches.